anyone. East side rolling through the traffic. Hit me up. Pan-African. Send me one. I can make a god out of savage. 21. He said he run the block. I said we go on the block. Boy, standing center. Watch, you better come and get this bread, boy. Running from the cops. I said we go on the cops. Putting money in the stocks. Hold up.
He's got to take over. This is bad.
Give me that.
Oh, we got the block.
Give me that. No. Come on.
All right. 4-5.
Come on.
Getting down the lane.
Yo.
Good shot. Oh, he took it out of the air. He took it out of the air.
Oh, my God. This isn't cool.
Oh.
No. Oh, this might be it. Oh, my God.
Oh, he missed.
It's almost time for action here in Oklahoma City. And as the Thunder arrived earlier on, they appeared to be in no mood to show any mercy tonight. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. A view of I-40 in Chesapeake Energy Arena, taken from the Skydance Bridge in Oklahoma City. That's our setting tonight. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, and now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green is out there with Avery Bradley, and it's McGee in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Thunder, Robertson and Gallinari at the small and power forward positions. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Adams in at the center position. Even this early on, Brent, have you been on teams where you just knew changes were coming down the road?
Yeah, most of that, Kevin, I think happens because of internally what's going on with the team. Yeah, on the floor, you're going to see guys operating in the offense, playing pick and roll, but
it's behind the curtains where you begin to feel it, right?
Good executives and good coaching staffs understand communicating to the people in the front office to say, hey, if we stay this way, our potential, instead of growing, is not knowing how low we're going to go. So we need to make some changes.
Paul passes to Gallinari. Basket, good.
And Gallo knows how to finish through contact. Excellent touch from there from the big fella.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do. And every season, the Thunder continue to be one of the more dominating teams on the glass.
Just wonder how much Steven Adams has been the catalyst for that kind of mentality. We know that offensively he's always in there to grab rebounds, but it's part of what they know is important in any possession is collecting the ball.
The Thunder shooting their first foul shot of the night. And so he hits the technical free throw. Well, when Danilo Gallinari came into the NBA, Brent, he was just a catch-and-shoot type player. But he's so much more than that now.
Well, I think with the way the league has changed with the three-point shot and Gallinari's ability to do that, he's gotten a lot smarter about picking his spots when the pump fake can drive in and draw some contact.
That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, the big man, the brow, finding a teammate and does a great job of seeing somebody that's uncovered.
That shot misses. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Robertson kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Great D that time from Green. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Bradley can't get it to go. Gallinari against Bradley. And Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis, rises up and swats that shot away.
The drive by James.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Paul against Bradley. Paul surveying the floor. Great D that time from Green.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
It's been a slow start here for Oklahoma City. They trail by 3, and it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul, and first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City.
Well, that's a guy out there in Steven Adams that you just have to pay attention to. Every night he's going to bang around the opposing big guys and be a threat around the rim to score and pick up offensive rebounds.
To the paint, here's Paul. Lays it up off the glass.
Now, Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Coach Billy Donovan.
Well, Kevin, I asked him what are some of your main concerns, and he said, we're dealing with a team that can really light it up from the outside. So it's essential that we don't give them open looks from deep, or we'll be in trouble. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense. And with Adams on the offensive glass, he is impossible to move.
Well, that's a big reason why a couple years ago, Kevin, he grabbed more offensive rebounds than defensive rebounds, so you know he's going to live in the paint.
Nerlens Noel checks in for Adams.
Size and speed and force of LeBron James is something to behold, and he just seems to be getting better and better. That is scary.
Here's Noel, and they're unable to get the tying basket there. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
LeBron putting the ball down on the deck. You just can't stop him when he goes straight to the rim.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Paul, the lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And he's not going to pass up on chances like that. Even with just a sliver of daylight, he can get to the rim.
A three-pointer off the mark.
His touch has left him in this quarter nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
James, no good.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Avery Bradley pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 6. To the middle. Davis finds James. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Unloads from 13. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Each team has a catalyst, Brent. Some guys are ball dominant, who play within the flow of the offense. Is there one approach better than the other?
Obviously, great coaches, Kevin, are going to find what it is that their best player does well. And as many times as I could get my best player into that situation, that's what I'm going to do. So if it's Harden in isolation, James Harden's going to be in isolation. If it's Steph Curry setting off-ball screens and relocating for threes, well, I'm going to do that too. So it all comes down to a fit with the player, his skill set, and how the coach wants to use that best.
Here's Kuzma. No good there. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Diallo, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. The Thunder shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year.
And it's tied up with that one. Lakers have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. White the pass to Hood. Out left to the wing. Here's Cousins. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Mills with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Shoots over White. Offensive rebound. Noel. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so White will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Kuzma passes to Isaac. It's good.
And always seemingly under control is Isaac. Even when he gets roughed up, he just manages to complete the play.
Passes it to Awandu. The pass to Diallo. Shot clock at 5. From 10 feet out, doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Lakers take it the other way. The drive by Cousins. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gallinari's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Cousins with the foul. That's his first foul. We've got 1:08 left here in the first quarter. Now Mills. He dishes it to Noel. Pass to Diallo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the teardrop and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
The Thunder shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Now, D's going to have to do a little bit more work on Rodney Hood, pay a little bit more attention.
Mills passes to Gallinari. Here's Awandu. He's covered by Isaac. Awandu kicks to Noel. The 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Isaac's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hood, the pass to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, Hood does a good job there of surveying the floor and being ready to deliver the pass.
There's Gallinari with the 3. There's Noel. And slam dunk by Noel.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And so it's LeBron James making things. There's a great friendship between Melo, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Paul. And Chris,
It's been a sort of long.
and you see that a lot nowadays. Star players developing friendships and GA spending time with each other off the floor.
Yeah, some people hate it because they want that bad blood you used to see, but no reason you have to hate someone to really compete against them.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Thunder, they've got Nerlens Noel, Diallo out there with Mills, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Awandu in at the small forward. Brent, you know, the moving screen is one of those very difficult judgment calls, isn't it?
It's a tough one, Kevin, but what you look for all the time in replays when you see that call, it's almost like the salsa. I'm looking at the hips and the feet. If the feet are too wide, and Kevin Garnett was the biggest problematic moving screen setter that I ever saw, being 6'11" and spreading out those sticks of his. But if the feet go wider than the shoulder, impossible. And then the hip move as the defender is moving around the screener, just enough of a nudge for him not to be able to catch up.
Yes.
Those are the ones where the referees, I think, are most in tune to in order to blow the whistle.
Now, here's Mills, guarded closely. "11 feet away, rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got 5 rebounds tonight.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Pass to Adams. Now the feed to Mills, and it's blocked. Hood finds Kuzma. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the rejection by Noel. Now here's Mills. Light covering. Passes it to Noel. Feeds to Adams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Well, Steven Adams still working on becoming a better and more consistent free throw shooter, so another opportunity upcoming.
And you look at the way Steven Adams has developed his offense the last few years. It's been a huge boost for this team. He has always been a great defender, but now he is an important cog on this team in terms of scoring.
From 12 feet out, rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low, Paul with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dishes it to Robertson. Noel wide open. He fires. The Thunder with another miss.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Here's White. It's tipped. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Robertson finds Gilgeous-Alexander. High arcing shot, and it's sent back by Isaac.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Hood, the pass to Isaac. The second chance effort, and the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate, and does so there.
And White with the block. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Yeah, that's not an assignment that I want there, Kevin. I'd rather do math homework than to try and cover that guy.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Ball against Bradley. It's a hand on it.
This is why you love Chris Paul running your offense. Just move without the ball, find some space, and the ball will find you.
Ball against Bradley. Kicks it out to James. To the paint. Here's Davis. There's the dish to McGee. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
That one misses. Thunder trailing by 6. On the wing, Robertson. Guarded by Green. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Gilgeous-Alexander becoming more and more comfortable where he can score on the floor.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Well, we keep talking a lot about Anthony Davis and the fact that when he was a young player, he played the point guard position, and then all of a sudden grew like 60 inches to play center position. You see that skill set show up now and again, but really what you're seeing now about AD is his maturity in the game, finding spots on the floor where he can absolutely be dominant and control any kind of offensive possession from wherever he is on the floor.
And at Kentucky, Davis mostly an interior player, but he maintained, Brent, all along, he was capable of more than he showed in college.
There's no question about his skill set, and in the NBA, the opportunity, along with the transition of the NBA game, and especially the center position, He seems to be coming along at the appropriate time to show all of his wares off, Kevin.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Love how quickly the King got out there. The first 2 steps getting that break started.
Gallinari outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Steven Adams.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. 9-point game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Four on the shot clock. Gallinari dishes to Adams. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Adams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Steven Adams, a workhorse down low like that. Once he's got position, he'll want the ball.
LeBron outside. Here's Davis, and there's another one for the Lakers. Thunder trailing by 9. And here is Paul. He has 5. So here's Gallinari. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. 13 feet away. Paul's shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Oh, that's blocked. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. For the Thunder, Owundu's checked in, and it's Mills in for Chris Paul. James, and the dunk by LeBron.
Well, you got to try to keep LeBron away from the post as much as possible. That time, too deep, turns around, and gets the dunk.
1:07 left in the first half of basketball.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Owundu kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Owundu. To the middle, here's Gallinari, and 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And the wide open shot from Green. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Green's got his second basket of the night.
Sensing he had the defender just a bit off balance there, Green pulls the string on the drive, knocks it down.
It's stolen by Green, hit his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Diallo's checked in. Here's Green. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
And 2 more 3-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Gallinari outside. McGee with the block.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Davis, the pass to McGee. Bradley dishes to Green. From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Los Angeles, taking a 19-point lead into the break.
Kevin, thanks. New Orleans, you guys had a tough time stopping their offense in the first half. What do you have to do differently?
You know, we got to protect the paint. They get way too many easy baskets. You know, that's us communication.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points and 1 assist. He's definitely heated up over the last. And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So for the Lakers right now, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Davis is out there with JaVale McGee, and it's Bradley in at the 1.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
A floater, and Davis sends it back.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Just looks so easy for LeBron James, a powerhouse who can score from anywhere.
And for the Thunder, they're shooting a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. On the wing, Robertson. James covering. Pass to Adams. Just 5 on the clock. No good that time.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Well, all night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Paul against Bradley. Paul kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Robertson. Takes a shot at the elbow, and he comes up with the deuce. Robertson's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Anthony Davis, the #1 overall pick back in 2012, a perennial all-star, 6 of his 7 seasons in New Orleans with the Pelicans, where he averaged over 20 points per game. He is a superstar and one of the more rare birds in the league at his position to be able to do what he does.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do on the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari wide open. Offensive rebound. And Adams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the basket is good.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. And Brent, you look at the different ways that Davis can affect a game. What stands out to you most?
Well, really his skill level. There's a lot of talk about how much he's grown as a shooter and playing in the half court. But since he's come into the league, Kevin, the skill that I admire most about AD is what he does in transition. For him to get out on the break, run and be a target, and catch the ball at any position on the floor and know what to do with it, that's an amazing thing for a guy his size.
James kicks to Davis. Got a piece of it. Paul with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Yep, that one goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, you combine a lot of things with Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got speed and length and growing in terms of his basketball IQ.
McGee goes up and lays it nice and easy.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
Robertson with it. Working on James. Robertson can't hit. The Lakers have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. And the shot goes in.
This is where Bradley's at his best. Terrific at slashing with purpose, finding cuts behind the eyes of the defense.
Ball against Bradley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For Oklahoma City, they have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
Steven Adams does all of the dirty work. I mean, all of it, Kevin. A defensive anchor and continues to play with tremendous energy on a nightly basis.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it.
What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? Yeah, sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Adams. Here's a Wondu. James covering. A Wondu passes to Mills. Just 5 to shoot. Here's a Wondu. They get it back. Adams' shot is off.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Lakers passing it around. Davis kicks to Green. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 7th assist here tonight.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Up top, Mills, guarded by Bradley. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's against Green, and that one is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
Well, he's capable of making you pay there, Gilgeous-Alexander, in a nice rhythm.
And it's LeBron missing.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Here's Bradley, and he goes in for the dunk.
Wow, Bradley right to the rim, and you don't see him dunk it all that much. Huge slam there.
Well, Thunder have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, banked in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points here in just the second half. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Diallo, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. Hood's checked in for Green. And Derek White subbed in for Avery Bradley. Passes it to Diallo. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, Hood's got some kind of athleticism, and that time times it well.
Fast break, the Lakers. Kuzma with the ball. Got that one up quick. He's got 10.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Kuzma brings the double team. Here's Mills, and the rejection by Cousins.
How about Cousins with some gritty defense there, showing off his intimidating length on that rejection.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
There's the pass to Mills. Looking to end the run. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, Adams with the make them pay mentality right here from the free throw line.
The Thunder have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Adams. And he makes the first but misses the second. Well, Brent, you look at the size and athleticism of DeMarcus Cousins, and you can forget just how skilled he is.
Well, the interesting part about Cousins, and as his career goes on, especially coming off the injury, Kevin, what does he rely on? Well, when he came into the league, as you said, he had that skill set. He's going to rely more and more on that ability to shoot the ball and to still make plays so that he's still an impact player in the NBA.
Mills passes to Adams. 5 to shoot from past the arc. Mills can't hit. Outside, White. Cousins, no good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Los Angeles on top, delivering the blowout. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Medu is out there with Patton, and it's Diallo in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. No good from Cousins.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
A slam dunk by Diallo.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Kuzma, good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 3 assists in the game. And the Thunder with possession. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Ferguson, the pass to Patton. Of course, Dirk Nowitzki spent his whole career with the Dallas Mavericks. We don't see that much anymore, do we? From the beginning to the end with one team.
No, but I think we're going to still occasionally have anomalies like we did with Reggie being in Indiana for the years of his playing career. Nate McMillan was in Seattle for his playing career, now coach of the Indiana Pacers. So there will be times where we'll have that once or twice. It's not going to happen very much, Kevin.
Not in today's
not
NBA.
In today's game, and
today's
not with what's at stake.
Now, here's Isaac. Defense right on him. The shot, no good. And the Thunder going the other way now. Ferguson, the pass to Diallo. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Patton kicks to Ferguson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rodney Hood.
And the first few seasons in the NBA, not an easy time for Terrence Ferguson. Young wings have their ups and downs, but the franchise still very much believes in his talent.
And with Ferguson, the fans can be hard on him. They're expecting more. But, Greg, it's going to take time for him.
You know, Ferguson has already made big strides with his defense. The shot and consistency will come, but the fans will have to be patient with him. Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
That's to Diallo. They get it back. Pass to Nader for the 3. The Thunder with another miss.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
And this is what Kuzma can do. When he's got it going, you've got to keep getting him opportunities.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Nader. He's covered by Isaac. Passes it to Ferguson. Here's Nader. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Isaac's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Patton. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Isaac with the ball. The pass to Kuzma. No good, and just his third miss against 13 tries. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
LA's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. The drive by Cousins.
Well, you have to admire the speed with which Cousins attacks that time. He's so tough to slow down when he's driving on the inside.
Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Diallo, covered by Hood. Nader the pass to Patton. Right wing, just 5 on the clock. Ferguson for 3, bangs home the trifecta. Ferguson's got 4 points this quarter.
A somewhat sporadic three-point shooter, but he's able to knock that one down.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And obviously some good players have taken less money for a chance at a winning championship situation. That's made some rich teams even better.
Well, you have to appreciate a player in that regard, thinking that the financial gains that he could have somewhere else and playing for a team that's not capable of doing what it is that you're trying to do, and that's win a championship, that they've decided, look, it's not about that for me. What it is about the experience of being around a team that elevates itself to being the best team in the league. And if you're fortunate enough at the highest level, Kevin, as a basketball player, to be around a championship, that experience sticks with you for a lifetime. So you do appreciate guys looking for those opportunities to be around a championship.
Mills, he's checked in for Diallo. Here's Medu. No good that time. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Here's Bradley. That's in there. Davis with the assist. 8 points for Avery Bradley.
A bonus when Avery Bradley is finding ways to score inside. He's got to keep working on his interior game.
Pass to Ferguson. Jacks up a 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Back to Davis. And here's Bradley from 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
I'm not sure why they're not respecting Avery Bradley from that spot. You got to get up to him from there.
Pass to Nader. Here's Pat. You know, Brent, how candid can players be in their answers in the post-game interviews about what has happened or what they're feeling at that time? In other words, is there a danger to being too honest as a player?
There could be, Kevin. I mean, anytime you express some of your vulnerabilities, and if it's done at the right time, somebody's going to take advantage of it. What we've seen over the past couple years is, forget about when it is that the media is asking you questions. Most players are taking it to their social media accounts where they're able to get the message out without being baited by somebody with regards to a question. They can expound on whatever it is that they're feeling at that time, and that helps them to control the messaging a little bit more. And I think that trend is going to continue to grow.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Free throw good, Green.
A relatively rare trip to the free throw line for Green, averaging just 1 attempt per game over the course of his career.
They get it back. Bradley on the double team. And here's Mills from the arc. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. That he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
The 55th pick back in 2009. Those picks don't hit very often, but Greg Patty Mills, now with a decade in the NBA.
6'0", and that may be generous. The Australian Mills, a dangerous pull-up shooter, and he does not back down.
3 shots. 3 shots.
No good on that one.
The Australian-born Patty Mills, former second-round pick. Who knew Mills would someday win an NBA championship? Well, the Spurs did.
And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Bradley kicks to LeBron. Here's Green. The offensive rebound. And it's slammed in by Davis. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 assists.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony, this was a win where you guys looked like you were confident and understood that you really can win every time out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know, coming into every game, we think we can win each game, and we definitely believe that. We got to go out there and fight every game, hustle, our energy, our defense, and, we're going to fight for the rest of the season.
Looking good out there right now, Anthony. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.